My name is Jared Morgan. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm married to my wife, and we have two kids. Daughter is Lennox, and our son is Langston. Part of the experience of depression after we had our daughter was really not understanding who I was or what I was supposed to be as a father, because the bar was set so incredibly low. Around the time that my mom started grad school, actually, she came to the realization that my dad was an alcoholic. And so she left him when I was 2, or they got a divorce when I was 2. And early on, I think I stuck with this very naive, narrow idea of like, I just have to be better than my dad. And that was essentially just showing up. And so I just kind of felt like I didn't know what I was supposed to do outside of the functional stuff. I can support my wife, I could hold the baby while she takes a shower, but I'm like, well, who am I? Right around the time my daughter turned 6 months, I left my job and I stayed with our daughter Lennox, and to be honest, that kind of kicked my butt. I went from knowing how to kind of conquer my day to laying on the floor in the living room for like an hour while she just crawled all over me, and I was like, this is just what we're doing. And then I would get up and we'd go in the stroller and walk the blocks, and it was like, is she gonna take a nap? Like, I hope she takes a nap. And everything was just focused on her, and I'm like, whoa, who am I? That really killed me for a long time, like over a year. But at the same time, I was so happy to have this baby. I loved her to death, but it just wasn't quite enough. I love her so much, and I almost love her more than I love myself. I never got help. It was like, the dad, I don't experience anything. So I kept my mouth shut the whole time. It wasn't until my wife happened to be working with Richard Cohen, who is a co-founder of Love Dad, that is trying to bring awareness around postpartum mood and anxiety disorders in dads, but also just recognizing that, if moms have it, there's a 50% chance that dad's gonna have it. So I ended up meeting Richard and I jokingly said that I thought I had male postpartum. If it existed, I would have it. And after talking to Richard for the first time, I definitely can say that I experienced postpartum depression. I think we just need to talk about more of this stuff in general. We treat pregnancy and birthing like it's an individualistic thing, but it's a communal thing. Just be a little bit more tuned in to the fact that at the core, we should have compassion, grace, and love for this beautiful thing that happens. And I think we'd see a lot less of these symptoms that we're talking about today.